In today's video, we are checking out one of the craziest Star Wars mods I've ever seen in Minecraft. We can craft lightsabers and blasters, we can fly in X-Wings and ride speeders, and even have the choice to create our completely unique character. So let's just jump straight into it. This time, as you can probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, we've got something crazy. And since this mod is currently in development and getting regular updates, I thought, why not actually check it out? So starting with everybody's main question, does it have lightsabers? Yes, it does. And if you're wondering why I don't actually have shaders on, it's because for some reason I couldn't actually get it to work. But no doubt that issue will be fixed in one of the later updates, so you don't have to worry about it. Alright, so talking about lightsabers here, obviously we've got a couple on the wall here. We've got Count Dooku, I think that's Qui-Gon Jinn, we've got Kylo Ren, Anakin, the Darksaber, Obi-Wan, and for the last one here, we do of course have Mace Windu's lightsaber, the purple one that we all know and love. Alright, so you may be thinking, what the hell are these blocks here? And we'll get to that in just a minute, but this one right here is the main one. This right here is the Lightsaber Forge, which is where you can actually build your own lightsaber, just like in the games. You can actually become a Jedi or a Sith, up to you. We do have different sliders, and this is like the hue one, so this will be based on all the different colors that you can get. We have the saturation, so you can have it like quite dull, or you can have it really vibrant. And we could also have the value, which I'm not too sure what that means. That could even be like the little core inside the lightsaber itself. I don't know. And of course, we get the option to make it unstable, very similar to Kylo Ren's one right there. And yeah, these are the ones that are currently available in the mod. Obviously, we've got all these different guys here. Actually, I'm going to grab Darth Maul's lightsaber right there because that is a golden one. So with the lightsabers themselves, they actually only act as hilts until you actually activate them. So to do that, you just want to press Z or any keybind that you have it to, and check this out. I mean, just look at that. That looks edited in like After Effects, but I promise you that is legit. That is the legit lightsaber. And if you can hear it, it actually has lightsaber sounds as well, so they didn't go cheap on this one. So in first person, when you activate it looks like this. And you can obviously do your main attack, and you can also block as well. Just the blocking stance alone just looks so cool. So as far as I know at the minute, all the lightsabers pretty much function the same way. You've got your main attack and the block like I mentioned earlier. We're probably going to see some custom skills and custom abilities like, I don't know, a lightsaber throw maybe. That'd be pretty sweet. And I can't wait until they actually add in like force powers and stuff. I definitely want to see what that looks like in this mod. Because as you can see from the custom blocks that we have around here, they really know what they're doing. I mean, just look at this like moisture evaporator, I think it is. I don't even know what it is, but look at that. We have the Darksaber as well. Get a load of that. That looks so cool. I love the way the Darksaber looks. We've got the classic Obi-Wan lightsaber here from episode 3. Everybody knows this one. We have Mace Windu's, which looks awesome in purple, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, the purple lightsaber's just, you get the best of both worlds. And the last one I want to show you here is Darth Maul's. So if we actually activate that, as you can see there, we do get the double-ended sort of lightsaber effect there. And when we block, you can definitely see it a bit better. And since this mod is in really early development, obviously so far we can't actually play any of this in survival. So far it's just creative. So now that the lightsabers are out the way, we do actually get a bunch more content, which actually includes being able to customize our character. Now, I did not expect this, but this is just ridiculous. So just ignore the just enough items mod on the right there. That was just when I was actually building like Luke's house and everything. But as you can see here on the left, we get all these different races right here. And I mean, the list goes on and on. Look at that. We've got the Jawa, which looks really weird because, you know, they're meant to be small, but we'll give it to him. We've got a Wookiee here. We've got a Twi'lek. We've got a Togruta, which I'm pretty sure that's what Ahsoka is. So once you actually pick your character, you can obviously randomize it like I showed off a little bit before. But if you wanted to go a little bit further, you go into the second menu, and this is where you can just customize pretty much everything. We can change their like outfits. We can change their hair. We can change their bottoms. We can change their belts, hair color, underlayer, gloves. You can basically just create your own character from scratch. And once you have your perfect character, you can come down here to the save button, and it will actually save it as a preset as you saw it there, which is exactly what these guys are right here. They're just on like little mannequin stands. Obviously, we've got the human and we've got the Jawa as well. So as you might know, lightsabers are definitely not the only weapon in the Star Wars universe, because we also have blasters. And just like the lightsaber one before, we can actually customize and build our own blaster, which is just such a nice little touch. So for example, if I took this one right here, and since I'm in creative, I'm pretty sure this will work just fine. So I come in here, say I want a scope on it, one of those. Let's just add everything. Sure, why not? We hit that, and now we actually have all the upgrades that we selected. But when this mod actually comes into survival and it's fully balanced and all that good stuff, you're actually going to have to go and find all these resources. But for now, you can have one of these. And just the detail on these blasters as well, like listen to this. Like they've got the sound effects. As you can see there on the wall, there's actually like blaster burns that slowly fade over time. I mean, that is just next level. I love stuff like that. All right, we've got our trusty volunteer. As always, he's followed us to the Star Wars universe this time. Got the classic Han Solo pistol here. Why is he following me? I'm pretty sure this is the rifle that Boba Fett has. I don't know why he's following me. It's creeping me out a little bit. We have the Blastech RT97C, and we have the DC-15. And some of these actually come with built-in scopes as well. Other ones you just sort of zoom in like this for a better view. these are serious weapons. If we use this RT-97 here, and then it actually overheats and we have to wait for it to cool down. But like I said, just imagine like a whole war like of this. Like, how are you going to survive this? Like, you're going to need some serious armor to actually, you know, survive in something like that. And we'll get to that in a minute. And here's an example of one with an actual scope. This just looks unreal. I mean, imagine just sniping someone like in block front. Just... And for our last weapon here, we do actually get one of these. This is a thermal detonator. This has been used in pretty much every Star Wars film that I can remember. So if we hold this down, we just lob it like that. He's not having any of it. Okay, I did not expect him to actually die from that. And that is a pretty significant crater just from one of these bad boys as well. I mean, realistically. So weapon-wise, this mod is not lacking. There is a lot to pick from here. We've got like Luke's classic land speeder here that we saw in the first film, and we also have a regular looking speeder as well. They act the same way as like a horse, but I mean, the speed alone, this is like everything I always wanted in Minecraft. When they get around to doing the sound design for these speeders, it's going to be so fun just to race these things around. And of course, the land speeder works the exact same way. You just right click to get in. All the models for these just look so cool. Like, they're not overly complicated. Like, they could definitely fit into like a vanilla style. As weird as that sounds, it kind of makes sense. Now, on the topic of vehicles, if I grab this speeder and just fly all the way over here real quick, you'll notice that we're not done with the vehicles just yet. And this right here is of course the X-Wing, and I'm pretty sure that this is the only flyable ship that's available right now. It's even got like the little buttons on the inside. Check that out. But before we get into that bad boy, let's talk armor sets. And there are, again, way too many to go through. I mean, this isn't even all of it. And yeah, there are absolutely loads of these guys. So we've got like the classic Sand Trooper. He's got like a little shoulder pad on. You have the classic Stormtrooper. You have the Death Trooper here, the ones that talk really weird. You have the Shock Troopers. You have these guys. I'm pretty sure these are the Shore Troopers, the Scout Troopers. And then we've got some classic little hats here. We've got like the Imperial hat. We've got some Rebel hats. We've got the Jump Trooper as well, which you might recognize from Battlefront 2. Good times. And then we, of course, have the Imperial Pilot as well. And there are even add-on packs that people have made where you can get, like, Mandalorian armor and all that. So yeah, definitely worth checking those out as well, just to add it into the mix. And then here as well, I've got some characters that I just quickly spun up in the character creator. Obviously, we've got, like, the Wookiee, Chewbacca. We've got this guy here, who reminds me of Kit Fisto. We've got this guy with the 3 eyes. And we've got a guy that looks like Greedo. So they definitely hit the customization on the head with this one. All right, so just like before, just like the speeders, you can actually just come up to this, right click, we can now actually just take off. And this thing is really fast. I mean, I thought the speeders were fast, but this thing is just ridiculous. But you do have the choice to sort of slow hover like this as well. And as you can see from the ground there, the ground does react to the actual engines, which is just so cool. But if we do want to go a bit quicker, we just hold that down. The wings do open up to give that classic X-Wing shape that we all know and love. You do have the ability to shoot, which you can probably see better in this mode right here. If we go down, you can in fact shoot. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but there is actually a bunch of different custom blocks you can get with this, which is what helped me build the little Luke house back over there. But as you can see, there is a lot to choose from here, even like different types of like shrubbery. We have the Empire stuff down here as well, so we can have like all the classic sort of like Death Star blocks. Overall, I think this mod is actually going to break Minecraft with the level of detail that it has. So far, it's already a winner in my books. So that's going to cut it for this one, guys. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. And I do plan to do some sort of event with this mod soon, so if you want to be involved in that, be sure to hit up the Discord. Link is in the description, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.